Language Rooms takes place in a black site, hidden operations for the US government, and it's about two translators, Ahmed and Nasser.
How does Ahmed fit into the play?
Ahmed is a second-generation Arab who comes to America when he is a kid, and he feels very, very patriotic about his country, and he feels very good about the work that he's doing because he really believes in it. And what's interesting about that is not only is that a national identity and a thought that a lot of people share when it comes to this kind of work, but it's interesting in how that gets completely torn down and broken apart through what happens to him in the play. There's a lot of twists and turns, and the show is never really what you exactly expect it to be.
Can you talk a little bit about how Nasser fits into the play?
I played Nasser, who is an interrogator for an unnamed US agency in an unnamed country, who interrogates Arab terrorist suspects. I am, on this particular compound, I am the best friend and closest friend of the lead character, Ahmed. I'm also at times his foil and at other times his conscience.
Can you talk a little bit about how Kevin fits into the play?
I would be the quote-unquote authority figure in the play. I'm the boss, so to speak. I am directly over the characters of Nasser and Ahmed, the two young Arab-American translator interrogators. I kind of am a father figure to them, a leader. I'm kind of like, I guess, the boss in any major corporation. You're never quite sure where he stands, other than that the buck stops with him. So I'm a bit of a manipulator, but I'm an encourager. I'm a father figure. I think I'm a great guy.
How does Esther fit into the play?
I play Esther, who is a Thai massage therapist who is living and working in the unidentified country where the play takes place. She embodies the pure belief in the American dream. And there are other characters in the play who are immigrants or offspring of immigrants and have a different relationship with America or in a different stage in their relationship with America. And for me, she embodies that initial impulse when someone wants to take that plunge to move to another country and start their life here.
How is working on a world premiere different for an actor than working on an established script?
It's definitely a lot more exciting because you get to discover a lot more. The writer is a lot more involved than in something that's already in existence. And I think also it's a much more collaborative process, has been my experience, where there's a little bit more of a discovery. It deals with a subject matter that is really transforming the character of what people believe the United States is. And I think Yussef deals with it quite adeptly. He really takes a great subject that needs to be looked at very closely and personalizes it.
This is a subject that many writers would have treated heavily, but the mood of the first act is a combination of Woody Allen and The Office. Can you talk about the role of comedy in your work?
Particularly with subject matters, potentially serious subject matters, I always tend to try and find the comedy and the humor. And the further down you want to take the audience, or the further into a serious subject matter you want to take an audience, you want to draw them in, I think the funnier you need to be.
Tell us a little about the origin of Language Rooms.
I think it was a particular feeling that was being generated by the general suspicion and questions focused on, Arab Americans, Muslim Americans. And I think there was just, as a citizen of the country, I was feeling a certain alienation and tension, and also taking note of the hyper-surveillance that was part, and to a degree is still part of the country now, post 9/11.
The play reminds me of earlier American writers like O'Neill, Odets, and Miller, who talk a lot about the American dream. How do you feel the American dream stands today?
I think it's alive and well. There's something wonderful about reinventing and starting anew, but it comes with certain costs, you know. As there's a line in the play about, you know, immigration is not for sissies. I mean, I think it requires a certain stamina and a willingness to put up with the sense of isolation and loneliness. I think a lot of immigrants speak about the loneliness and the isolation and, you know, not feeling surrounded by friends and family, and coming here and discovering it's really all about, you know, work, making money.
Still poor animals, we just get what the most food is. Lower the toast, most formal etiquette is useless. Truth is you're equally expendable if spoon-fed. Money is cool, I'm only human, but they use it as a tool to make the workers feel excluded. Like the shinier the jewel, the more exclusive the troop is. Bullets don't take bribes, stupid, they shoot shit.